Agweek weather now. Let's start off by taking a look at the snow depth. We certainly have winter in a few locations. The mountains, they're snowy. Many spots measuring snow now in the feet. Frequent snowstorms across central North Dakota has left very heavy snow depths. Most areas over a foot, some areas up around 2 feet of snow in central North Dakota, southern Manitoba. Northern Minnesota has moderate snow depth. You get down south of Fargo and it becomes pretty sparse and not any snow at all, except of course what's been falling this weekend with the latest weather system. Speaking of, jet stream has definitely gone further south, and as we go through the week ahead, this present ongoing weekend snow system will move to the east and of course rain on the southern side. By the time we get to Tuesday, that'll be moving out of the Great Lakes and into New England, dropping some snow. This whole week, the way the jet stream is set up, much of the south central and southwest is where it will remain quite dry. Jet stream will be generally not producing a lot of precipitation in the middle in the wake of the weekend snow system. However, later in the week, heavy rains will likely move back into the Pacific Northwest. The rest of the nation looks fairly quiet. We may see a little bit of rain shower activity trying to grow down in the south central states by the end of the week. The reason for this fairly dry pattern is, of course, the jet stream further south. It will be cold. I've separated the cold into categories, kind of cooler weather, but either average or below average for the season. And the white is where we're going to be significantly below average, and a lot of this is going to be below zero, at least at night. So we'll be seeing some cold weather in the northern plains. Your vacations in Florida should probably shift to Phoenix as we go through the week. That's where the weather will really be warming up nicely. Florida cools down a bit, and it looks like one more surge of cold air into the northern plains late in the week. The second week, which will become the week before Christmas, here's what I think the jet stream's going to be doing. Building a big ridge in the west and significant troughing, bitterly cold air into the northeast. A week or so before Christmas time, that will then retreat. If they do get some snow, it's going to melt because the cold weather will then build back into the northern plains and upper Midwest just before the Christmas holiday. And that week before Christmas, I think there's a chance of a snowstorm across the north, maybe a little snow, then rain in the east, and plenty of rain out in the Pacific Northwest. Further south, it's been wet. In much of Brazil, the forecast not quite so rainy. Heavy rains coming to an end this week in Argentina. And in Australia, of course, it's summertime, hot and dry with nothing more than a few isolated thunderstorms. So our general outlook, colder weather has some staying power in the northern plains. Snow swaths will continue to drop areas of snow through the Midwest and northern plains. Looks like much of the region will have a white Christmas this year.